Welcome back to episode, what is this? Episode 9 of Secrets Between the Stars. Let's go around and introduce our characters.
I'm Marcus, I play Valia.
I'm Riley, I play Clementine.
Kevin, I play Gizmo.
I'm Sully, I play Chip.
I'm Gary, I play Aster.
I'm Corey, the GM. I didn't introduce
He plays
myself.
everybody
so,
else.
You play
here's
Jeremy?
here's the
Play
fun
Jeremy.
little... Not Jeremy.
And any monkey we desire.
Marcus, before this stream starts, hands me this piece of paper that has a D100 of names.
They're all Jeremy.
They all say Jeremy
Jeremiah.
100 times.
It's just different spellings, like a lot of silent letters.
So here's the fun little other peek behind the screen is I meant to talk to these players about how they want to do character intros, and I forgot to do it because we were talking about Disney for a long time. So would anybody like to recap the last episode that we had?
Well, in the last episode of Secrets Between the Stars, we got a glimpse into what Clementine was up to, running some grifts and some scams at a local casino. She met up with a mysterious southern drow who seemed to want to make her acquaintance. Long story short, guns were drawn in the subway, and Clementine escaped with her life in tow, eventually making it back to the ship where she found that her crew, the rest of us, had another job. Hard cut to us in the engines, and one of the big engines that are building size that run the Absalom ring that surrounds the black hole in this universe. And we meet up with an old enemy, Royce Flynn, as he has seemingly stolen this mysterious crystal that powers this engine. It's created two almost seemingly light-made copies. A fight ensues. The original Royce becomes much more volatile with this energy and explodes, and this purple hue of energy launches out into all of the crew here. And as we return to the ship, we find that it is indeed magic that is found where magic was not previously. Chip had a vision of a mysterious man in a white space whose only command was cure them. And now magic has returned to our crew here and into the universe.
With that, thank you, Link1429. Meow, says George to
George!
Sully.
George.
George!
Pass that over there. Pretty please.
George!
This is for you from George.
When our Discord it glitched earlier, the last chat that would have been in general was a picture of George. That was the last thing we ever... Oh, I forgot it doesn't say anything. It's a two of hearts.
Oh,
Spoilers. So, just to
Thank
recap,
you.
speaking of that, just to recap, hero points now are both a reroll and a roll on the wild, or a roll on the wild magic table, where things can happen, such as you get a boost in stats, or you speak in exclusively swears, or where we find our players now in a sphere of silence centered around Aster, who has unknowingly cast Sphere of Silence on the room. How are you all reacting in this moment? Keep in mind you're not able to speak. Oh yeah. This is good radio. This is, yeah. Audio listeners, you're missing out, let me tell you. Incredible. After a minute of us torturing the podcast listeners, the audio in the room returns.
I can't hear you. Oh, wait. Okay, we're back.
You find yourself in the hull of your ship, still surrounded by this purple glowing energy in the air, as if it is constellations moving throughout the entire roof ceiling.
What in the haystacks happened here?
Magic.
There isn't
What?
magic.
No, but Chip's
Uh.
Chip's got magic.
It's like when Chip took that magic class at the community center and came back pulling hats out.
Listen, I don't want to see you pull a card like out of nowhere again. Like,
Are you sure? Now
Yeah.
that you bring it up,
no,
I
Chip,
can.
no.
Let me get my cards.
So you said it's like the same color as that crystal dust?
Yep, as the same exact energy, like color, and it seems to be the same energy as that came off of the crystal.
Do you think this has to do with the crystal?
It's aerosolized.
This,
I don't know what that word is,
this-
Gizmo, but
this means that that either Pantheon or was it Dominion? Pantheon and Dominion, they one of them has magic, and that's how they power the ring.
this is a lot for me to process right now. How are we sure that it's magic? It could just be some, I don't know, spores from something. I don't know.
Like radiation or nuclear energy. I don't know.
Exactly. We could be mutating. Who knows?
If you guys want, you can make a life science or physical science check to see if it is or I would say actually just life science for that.
I have no idea.
I got an 8.
You got it too.
Did you guys roll too or no?
I was just gonna try and do something.
Okay.
I'll try. 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay. None of you are able to figure out. You know this is not radiation. That's for sure. You would be kind of immediately sick. You two, though, this could be radiation. And that's dangerous stuff.
Sciences?
Man, we were all exposed to whatever that was. So
Let me try again. Kapow! I'm gonna try and do magic.
You have a spell you can cast.
I could do that once per day, right?
Yep. This would be your one per day if you wanted to
Oh,
do
the
it. then.
first one didn't
Yeah.
count?
No, that was think of that as the awakening of it happening.
Oh,
And this
okay.
is now.
I kind of was going in the dark there. I didn't. Yeah, then sure, I'll cast it again.
All right. Who are you casting it on?
Oh. One target. I will make a note of that. No.
Actually, remind me, what was the name of the spell I gave you?
Mystic Cure.
Mystic Cure.
All right, we'll double check. But for this moment, it's on one person. Who are you putting it on?
Clem. She's doubting me.
Clem, you feel as what is the spell getting cast look like from Chip?
I imagine it looks rather similarly to before, just kind of a sort of purple arc of energy, almost like steam or like clouds in a wave, kind of circling around his forearm and then slowly moving over to where Clem is. Wait, be still.
As you get enveloped by this, you are already at full health now because of it essentially exploding out earlier. But you feel a rejuvenation. You feel more like awake and ready. It's as if like you're getting hit by a bit of adrenaline, but also like spiritually you're feeling more pumped and kind of happy.
What did you do? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, but I don't understand this. Magic hasn't been in the universe for however long. I don't know what this is, but how could it be magic?
The drift isn't magic, right? Like when we jump between
No,
stuff.
the drift is its own thing. That's essentially like how the drift works. The drift is a different plane of existence where you are able to travel to one point, depending on how far your travel distance is, quicker than you normally would. Similar to like light speed in Star Wars, except it used to require some magic, but since the second gap, they have exclusively used science to rip open a portal into the drift to get your drift drive through and be able to pop through.
Okay, so feasibly they could be, I don't know, portals to a magical dimension or something? Kind of like how there's the drift dimension. Maybe there's just like a healing dimension.
Maybe. let's just be careful using that, just because we don't know what we're working with.
Yeah.
And we don't know if somehow one of us is gonna get sucked into that other dimension, if that is what this is.
Yeah. I'm not
Oh
saying
no.
I'm not saying I don't believe that it's magic, but I think we should investigate it if it's other things. I feel like there might be a more scientific explanation of what's happening.
But then they're gonna treat us like lab rats if we start doing it. Start making. What if we just bottle it down?
Well, I agree. We probably shouldn't be telling anybody that we don't trust, because if it is magic, then there's
And
definitely something.
Let's definitely
we
not
wanna
talk
be
to the
quiet
boss man about it. It's strictly need to know.
Well, now he knows, kinda. He didn't even know about the crystal thing, and then we told him, and now he's like, oh,
But he doesn't know about this.
yeah.
So
And points 2 fingers at himself.
Chip, did anything else happen before whatever just happened?
Outside of the vision.
Vision?
No.
What vision?
At the engine with Royce.
Yeah, the thing we all saw.
And then again, just now, a room, all white, a man in a hood said, "Cure them. Now I can."
I kind of lean over to Gizmo. Can you make sure that he's not like malfunctioning and like the optical
Can I run a
whatevers?
diagnostic? I'm just
Yeah.
like,
If you want to, you can make a computer's check. If Chip is also cool
It
with
is
that.
cool.
Oh, that tickles.
16 plus 17, 34, 35.
Everything's running chip shape. It's all right.
Chip shape.
Chip
Chip
shape.
shape.
Okay. Take 30 points of damage. Ignore stamina.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, everything's running completely fine. There's no error codes when you run a diagnostic. You get no other. You don't see any signs of tampering. You don't see any discrepancies. Chip's fine.
Do you have dreams, Chip? Like, you don't? I don't know if you sleep or.
No,
Okay.
I don't sleep. I recharge.
You don't see anything when you recharge.
No.
Okay.
Would I have, in my course of life, met anybody who studied the history of magic when it was back in the universe? Like, historians that know of what it was like or theorize about it.
If robots could do it.
Let me see. Make me a culture check.
Okay. And because I'm looking back in my past, would that maybe get the bonus?
No,
from...
I'm gonna say no because this
Dang.
isn't about Lori specifically.
Okay. All right.
Is that a natural one? Yep,
Oh my
there it is.
gosh, dude.
Not only do you not know anybody, you've never met anybody who's even said the word magic until like today.
You pronounce it like magic?
You've only read the word.
What is magic?
I thought it was McGick.
I'm just gonna put these here in case you want to try those.
This is a lot. Anybody have any ideas on what to do now?
Well, I told the captain after it happened, and I just told Chip, but I have a sister, a twin sister. Her name's Astra, and we grew up together, and she can do things that, some of the abilities that I could do, they're a little different, but we both don't know where it comes from, but we both, we grew up in Pantheon, and we don't know why, but they were kind of studying us, and when Astra saved us in the ship, when we were escaping the Chilaxian police, she was something similar to the crystal that was powering the engine. It's almost like instead of the crystal was, it's like the engine was being powered from extracting whatever is in the crystal. It's like it's like something was being pumped into her. So what if they're pumping her with magic?
Well, I mean, you said she has similar powers to you. You're not having magic supplied into you right now, right? Outside of potentially whatever Chip is doing.
I mean, besides the explosion in my face, I guess, yeah. But I left. I was hoping to talk to her soon. I didn't. I left her a voicemail, but we can't tell. We can't tell anybody about her. This is like I'm putting a lot of trust into you guys right now, and you got to trust me too, because I don't want to go back. And but we might be onto something here.
So
When you say you don't want to go back, does that mean that there's people looking for you?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't run away. I mean, it kind of just let me go.
Well, I'll keep that in mind then. Okay.
So
guess-
the black hole was Astra.
Yeah, she does stuff with like gravity, and I mean, I never seen her do anything like on the scale of that. I mean, she's always been a bit stronger than me. I always had to kind of struggle to keep up a little bit, but you know, she was kind of a natural at it. And yeah,
She can make black holes.
kinda, yeah. It's like, well, how I explode. It's like the energy there. It's like almost kind of the opposite.
It was kind of terrifying when it happened.
I
Yeah.
suppose the black hole was rather convenient. Makes more sense now.
Yeah,
Is there any other way we could get in contact with her? You know, try and get her to come here and, I don't know, give whatever knowledge she has on this magic.
I mean, I left her a voicemail. I can text her. I can personal communication device time her. But yeah, I just said that I know I want to talk to her and I can meet up with her, but you know, I don't know if she's probably being watched. So it's not a good idea to have her come here, but I was going to meet her and then see if I could talk to her normal and not code.
All right.
Would it be possible to maybe go to where you were and just try to like hack into their computers, see what information we can add on
No.
you were?
No,
Okay.
no,
If
no,
you're not
no.
comfortable with it, that's
Yeah.
fine.
No. That's not a good idea.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little more about it?
You ever wonder why I'm afraid of needles? It's not a... I don't want to go back.
All right. You know, I appreciate you saying as much as you have. You don't have to, you know, talk too much about it right now if you don't want to. Just, you know, try to not leave us in the dark too much. All right?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Everybody's got their secrets, but you know, it's. I appreciate you saying all that you have. So.
Yeah. It is late. Probably try to get some rest.
Yeah.
You guys all, after some time, the lingering magic in the air disperses, and you're just back to a normal hole that you're all used to. You all hit the bed, hit the hay, get some shut eye. Aster, as you're asleep, you have a dream. And it's a very unique dream that you've never had before. It's you sitting in a room that seems to be constantly shifting between being outdoors, being indoors, being in a lab, being in a house, being in the ship you know. There's no set place that you're at. The only set things are you sitting in a wooden chair, and across from you are 3 figures also sitting in the same wooden chair. 2 of them, they are blurry black masses. You can tell they're humanoid, but you can't tell who they are, what they are, what species, anything like that. The 3rd one, however, you can see is a little girl, looks about 8 years old. She is she's wearing she's wearing what looks like robes of some kind, like old style robes, not like not like a hospital gown. Make me a mysticism check.
Okay. Okay, that is an 8 on the die plus 9 for 17.
With 17, you are able to tell that on these robes, inscribed in the stitching, as well as in pieces of paper that are wrapped around her, there are words written into them. And they are old scriptures from some kind of religion that you don't quite recognize. They're scriptures, they are blessings, they are prayers for peace and happiness. She, as you're sitting there, she's looking down at the ground at her feet, and she looks up and kind of looks over at you. You see she's in a haze. She is an Alebrian, which is a race of humanoids that have very pale skin, very large bulbous heads, and bald bulbous heads. They're known for their hyper intelligence. She's an 8-year-old girl, and she's just looks over at you, and she looks confused for a moment and registers. You can tell she's in a haze, like she is if she's been drugged or she's almost asleep. She goes, hi there.
Hi, do you need help? Are you okay?
She looks around. She looks at herself, and she goes, no, I don't. I don't need help. Who are you?
My name's Aster. That's all I got. I don't have a last name that I know of.
That's Aster. I'm Cynthia.
Oh, I heard about you, kind of.
Oh. She kind of gets a little, she adjusts her robes a little bit. She goes, oh, what did you hear about me?
Well, I heard your name and then I had a panic attack.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
I just kind of have it. There's a lot I don't know. But I just was kind of having a tough time, and I was hoping to meet you, but this, I guess you beat me to it, so good job.
Thank you. Yeah, my grandpa Hector said I was always good with that, with meeting people and knowing where to be at the right time. And as she says Hector, the room around you flashes that bar that you were in again. You see yourself on the ground having your panic attack. And when she says the name Hector, the old man from before pops all over the room. It's just his face looking concerned. And then it vanishes and it goes back to a bunch of other rooms.
Well, that's your grandpa.
Yeah, she's looking around at the room. She's like, yeah, that was him. I love my grandpa. He looks older, but yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay. We kind of had an awkward meeting, but I'd like to meet him. Do you know where he is?
No. Well, he used to hang out. There was some people he would hang out with a lot. They were called Guardians of something. I don't remember what. They just told me I was important and I had to help.
Okay. I point to the two kind of cloudy figures. Do you know who they are?
As you acknowledge them, you hear a garbled sound that sounds almost human, as if it's speech. There is a speech rhythmic pattern to it, but you can't make out what they're saying. And as they begin to speak, your head begins to hurt.
Oh.
You feel like pressure behind your eyes as if you're getting a migraine. And after a moment, they stop talking, and you feel fine again.
Okay, I can't. Sorry, I can't understand you. I guess Cynthia. Do you know who I am? Have you met me?
Nope.
Okay, well, nice to meet you for the first time.
It's nice to meet you. I hope I see you again. And she raises her hand up, and you see the other two figures also raise their hands up. They do this, and you wake up, and it's the next morning. With that, it is now the next morning. Good morning, crew. You all wake up to a phone call. It's about 6 in the morning. It's pretty early. But you hear a phone ringing, and you recognize it as the direct communications with Gerard.
Ah, great. It's too early in the morning for this. I answer it. Good morning.
You see, he has bags under his eyes. I don't remember if I reiterated this season. He has a third eye up here, implanted in his forehead. That also has bags under its eyes. He's very clearly been awake all night.
Well, look at you. How are you doing?
I have been better, but and he straightens his tie up a bit. He goes, but I am fine. I found some information.
Oh?
I can't find anything about whatever that crystal was that you saw, but some of my boys found one of the former constructors of the engines that we know now. They found his old office that is located fairly close to where it was, about halfway between where your ship is now and there. His name was Murdoch Hobbs. He was one of the 4 major engineers that helped create, like I said, these engines that we have now. There's an old office building of his that has been sat abandoned for a couple decades now. It seems that they have an old security system in there, and so I'm guessing they have information guarded that they don't want known to the public. So I will send you all in there, retrieve whatever information you can find, and bring it back. It will take, don't go immediately. Take a day. We accidentally triggered some of those security systems. I don't want to raise any alarms. So go tomorrow, whenever you can tomorrow.
Hey, you're on speaker again.
Oh,
Um,
hello. This
Can you?
good.
Hello.
Oh, good. Everybody's okay. Hi, everyone.
What were some of these alarms, and how did you trigger them?
I'm not sure. We were just doing it through codes and screens. We didn't see what was triggered. We just saw alerts pop up.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, thank you for the heads up on that. Any other information on what we're going to be heading into tomorrow?
No clue.
Got it. All right. Well then, thank you. I'll let you know when the job's done then. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. He ends communications.
Well, isn't that interesting? So, guess we're gonna have to do some preparations today, or if you guys want to do some more recuperation, because yesterday was a lot, have at it. I'm gonna try and get in contact with some people and try to prepare for tomorrow best I can. So
It's a good thing you don't have to do a mission today, Chip, because you have a dance class today.
Yes! I was gonna ask if I could check my personal calendar.
You've got the alarms going. The moment you woke up, you had 3 alerts saying that.
The entire meeting, he's got one leg above his head. He's stretching.
you all right there?
It's time to dance.
Got
Today is my first class
Well, congratulations.
with Pepper.
Oh.
All right.
Yes.
Okay then. Well, I hope you have a good time.
I will.
Chip will be going to do that. You have 1 day here before we move into that stuff. We'll resolve Chip stuff here first, but does anybody else have anything they want to do before the day ends?
Like I said, I'm gonna try and get in contact with people. I'm gonna try to touch base with Pollyanna again. I'm gonna be like, need to talk to you right now. And then I'm gonna go and look into buying some more supplies for this new mission with the money that I got at the casino yesterday or the night before. So just gonna look for some more batteries for my acid cannon and stuff like that.
Cool. You're able to get all that easy. And I'll say before we go to Chips, all communications you have with Pollyanna, they are dead. They're dead leads. Any email, any contact phone you had leads to nothing. All bounce back.
Gosh dang it. Okay.
All right.
I guess I don't really have much. Could I spend some time to try to research this engineer, look up the address, kind of try to prepare?
Yeah, we can do that. We'll say you spend the day doing that. You guys doing anything?
I'll probably talk to Mirren.
Okay.
Ask about the engineer too, probably, and the crystals and about Widget.
Cool. Okay. Astra?
I'd either wait to see if I hear back from Astra, or maybe just go to Muses.
Okay. Which one? Maybe you gotta choose one.
She doesn't get back to me on a timely basis, so I'll go to Muses.
All right. So, Chip first.
Yes.
You start going to the community center. As you walk up to the front door, you see Pepper is standing outside, just playing on her comms unit, just playing some games. You see she cut her hair recently. It's a short little bob.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she's so cool.
As you approach, you say anything?
I stick out my hand to shake her hand. Hello.
And she looks up and goes, "Oh, Chip." And she looks at the hand and goes, "No," and goes and gives you a hug.
Kind of pat her back, sort of awkward.
Long time no see.
I know. I'm sorry it's been a little bit. How have you been?
Good.
Good. So dance classes, huh?
Yes.
Okay. You excited?
I'm so glad you're here.
come here. I'm gonna grab her hand.
Oh.
I'm gonna run up the stairs.
Okay. She goes, oh! As you guys go, you go to the elevator, go up, go to the other floor, go down the other elevator, and you end up back in the shoved up corner. And in there, you are back in. It is now a little more lively than it was last time. You see a few other couples in there, also starting to do their warm ups for the dance. And you see
Other couples like us. We're a couple.
and you see Daisy Mary standing in the back, fiddling with that big boombox that you saw before, trying to make sure that the tunes are playing right. As you walk in, what do you do?
I bust in the door and like I just want a wrestling match. I have our hands up in the air. I've got her.
Pepper is holding her arm up, like, oh, hi, everybody. And you see Daisy Mary turn around and she goes, oh, splendid! You've got her! She just starts cheering, and everyone else just goes,
Play.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
okay. And then Daisy Mary goes, great, excellent, come on. And she gets everybody into one kind of large circle here. And she stands in the middle. She's like, okay, everybody, the ball is soonish.
I look right at Pepper. As soon as she says ball, I'm like, oh.
Pepper looks at you and just kind of goes like, and
I look away.
Keeps looking ahead. She goes, the ball is soonish. You have to prepare yourselves emotionally, physically, spiritually for this grand show that we are going to put on for the whole universe. And everyone just goes, like, she waits for applause, and everyone just politely does it again. And she goes,
It's an inspiration.
excellent. Who knows how to dance in general?
I look at Pepper.
Pepper doesn't raise her hand at all. Nobody in the room raises their hand. And she goes, excellent. Newbies, a challenge. And she goes, excellent. Everybody come on, step 1-1-1. And she walks away without explaining what that means. She steps back. You guys all get in groups. You just are in your couples. You're assuming that's what she meant by that. You're standing with your couples. She goes, we'll do some basic steps here. And I need you to make me a culture check.
Okay. Where's... Oh. It's not the worst it could be.
It's not. Oh, okay.
Okay.
11 on the die, 21.
Okay, that passes. You are able. She's doing the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 as you're stepping. You see, I'll roll for Pepper as well. I've rolled 3 4s in a row with this dice today.
It's fine. She's perfect.
Save that die exclusively for enemies.
I'm retiring these die. They're getting thrown in a river. So you see Pepper is struggling a bit to keep up, but she's able to properly get it after about the whole hour-and-a-half class that goes on. As well as we have a hero point from non-GMO in our buddy Colby. I need to you look Sully in the eye and tell her I am giving her a hero point to anyone who is not her.
Okay.
I think that's for you. I'm gonna say it's for you. That's enough for 1 hero point. Oh no, anyone that isn't you, I guess. Who doesn't have a hero point? Aster gets a hero point. He said it first. There you
Hey,
go.
thanks, Colby. I'll take it.
Oh, he said pick your favorite in chat. There it is.
Oh.
Now that's canon.
Oh, so now we know the favorite.
Okay then.
So he's spared from death this season.
This we'll see.
I give Corey an apple every day before the
At the end of every episode, we get a rose, and whoever gets the rose is
It's safe from elimination. After some time, you guys are able to get the steps down. Pepper's struggling a little bit more than you are, but
I'm
you're,
sure that Chip dances like a metronome, so it's
It
you're
is.
behind even a little bit.
it's so easy for you to keep the pace, and you're able to properly guide her through all of this. At the end of it, Daisy goes, "Okay, everybody, great job today. I'm so proud of us all. Now, I'll see you all again in 3 days." And she just, without saying anything, walks back in the closet that is her office, and you just hear her go, "Yes! A success! We've done it!" And that's the end of your class.
I'd take Pepper aside just for a second. I have something to show you.
Oh, what's that?
Watch this. And I would take out like sort of like the normal like needles that would come out on his fingers when he's delivering different medicines or liquids, and I would just quickly inject her arm, just enough to draw blood. And then I say, wait! And then I'm gonna spray it with the purple stuff.
Purple stuff.
With like the spell, or just,
Yes.
Okay. Instead of you having to burn your spell, I'll say do a mysticism check to see if you can get like just a little bit out of it.
I can squeeze just a little.
Welcome to the club.
Did you also roll bad in the club?
It's a 7 on the die.
I rolled an 8.
And you know, despite being the new frontier for magic in this universe, I only have a +1. So
You got an 8.
I got an 8.
With an 8, I'll say that you attempt to spray some of it out and just a little bit into the syringe, and instead it just shoots all out like a hose for a second. You just go and just spray it all over her. And she goes,
Oh no!
"Oh no, it's okay, it's okay."
It's new.
What did you spray me with?
I look around. I lean forward and I dial down my volume. Magic.
Did you? Hang on. She takes a minute, just goes, and she comes back.
It's really smoky.
She goes, magic, as in, did you drug me, or was that?
No.
And then she hits the core of you, like this core of your screen. She goes, or was that it?
Not the drugs. Magic.
Oh. Okay, come inside for a second.
Okay.
You guys go back out, go up through the labyrinth of this place, and you end up. She brings you kind of closer to the side of the building, just so you're not in the middle of the street. Just so that way you can control how much magic you have now.
I wouldn't say that, but I can do it on occasion.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. And she's gonna like rummage through her stuff for a minute. She has like a little satchel on her. She rummages through it. And she pulls out like a pocket knife, and she flicks it out. And she goes, "Do you have any like spare wiring that you don't ever like that you don't super need, or could be replaced easy?" And she goes, "Okay, that's fine. Can I just get some metal scrapings off of your arm here?"
Yes.
And she kind of scrapes it off. You see, she pulls out from her bag. She has a flask, and she just scrapes it into there. She's like, "This is kind of all I got right now." But she scrapes it in there. She goes, "Okay, I had an idea that maybe it's how you're built is what's able to contain and seemingly create it." So I'm gonna just I have some friends that used to be in the league. I'm gonna see if they could help out with that. I won't say to you or anything like that. I just want to see if I don't know how you're making it or how you're getting it. So I'm limiting every option to you.
In the league?
The Golden League.
Oh.
Yeah, I ran with them for a minute. I was a pirate for a lot longer than that. Now I'm a Lori. I've got kind of friends in a lot of low places.
Cool.
Thanks. Yeah, so she scrapes some of that off, and she tucks it away. She goes, "Okay, I'll let you know if I find anything out."
Okay.
In 3 days is the next one.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. We should grab something to eat before we.
We
I guess
should.
I guess you don't eat.
No, wait. Guess what? I reach down and I take like a flower or a piece of grass and I put it in my new spot where I can taste things.
She goes, "What's happening?"
Tastes bad. And then I like, hold out my arms like, see?
Okay. I'm gonna make her do an intelligence check. See if she can figure out what just happened. Oh, she figures it out. She's like, "You can taste in that?
Yes.
You got a little taste hole?
Yes.
There should be juice in there." That's wow. Science has gone maybe too far this time.
He just shrugs.
He goes, all right, well, yeah, then we can grab something to eat then. We'll figure that out in a couple days.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you later. And she gives you another hug goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, see you later. And she,
As he's turning around, he goes, "I'll miss you." And then he runs.
do you wait for a reaction or do you just
Bolting. Takes full action run.
bull charge
Like a
through
Home Alone, like
parentheses?
straight up, like gone.
Your lens gets bigger as you do that. All right. Next, we'll go to Gizmo here.
Okay.
You go back to Mirren's workshop here,
Mm-hmm.
and you see him. He is sitting in. He's inside the shop. He's in the corner at a desk where he just has an old monitor, and you can just hear from what he's typing on. He is just playing a video game. He's not doing anything of note. And as you walk in, the little bell rings above him, and he goes, "My favorite customer!
Man.
How's it going, man?
It's going well. I imagine friend too, not just customer.
Favorite friend."
Nah.
All right, you got me. You are. You got me good. And he goes, "What can I help you with?"
I just want to kind of talk to you about something weird that happened recently. You
Oh.
ever seen these engines that run this thing? You ever been down there?
No, I've never had access to
They're
it.
huge.
Oh,
Yeah, I was over there. And this is kind of gonna sound a bit weird. I know we're people of science, you and I. We're science guys.
men of the atom. That's what they call us.
Yeah, so hypothetically, I look around. What do you know about magic?
The drug?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like what it's named after.
Oh, okay. No, I've never believed in this stuff, but I don't know anything about it.
So you couldn't have an idea. Okay. You know what? No reason. Just some weird stuff's been happening recently, like people turning into mist.
I'm sorry.
I
Did you
don't
throw
know.
a man in a blender? What do you mean? What do you mean people turning into mist?
I don't know. He kind of I don't know. He grabbed this crystal and he turned into dust and attacked us with across the distance with his hand. I don't know. I had a weird night last night. I'm not sure if it was real or not.
He leans back. Okay.
I didn't do magic.
You didn't do magic. Okay. Do you think it was magic adjacent?
Maybe. I don't know. What do you even think could power this ring? Feasibly. It can't be nuclear energy. It'd have to be-
Not nuclear. That'd kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've always wondered that.
Yeah, it was a
I
crystal.
would love to know, but I've never been able to figure it out. They rumors and talkings of it being like an unknown resource that only Pantheon knows, but it's not entirely clear. If you know how to get some.
Well, this is favorite customer, favorite friend.
That's-
Confidentiality, right? This is-
Absolute confidentiality. Best friend confidentiality.
Okay. It was like a crystal thing. And he crushed it. I don't know what the deal was.
He leans back and he kind of just starts rubbing his chin a bit, and he goes, "Okay, do you think it was magic?"
I don't know. I'm trying to explain it, but well, I'm a rat. You're a bear.
That's true. Can't deny it.
Were you always a bear? Were you always
No, I was a bear. I was a bear. I lived in woods off the ring. I was in a planet it was a planet of just forests and bears.
Yeah,
That was it.
like regular bears. Though, right?
Regular, like 4 legs, walking around growling.
So what happened there?
Scientists came, did horrible experiments on me in Mirren Appear.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what led to me, but it's a bunch of weird. So could it be a mutation? I mean, that could be maybe what's happening.
Maybe. I wouldn't know without getting my hands on this. Do you have a way of collecting this stuff?
I have Widget with me, and so Widget has this new percentage, this new thing he's been tracking with the part you gave me. He got kind of juiced up by it. I don't know if there's any juice left in Widget still.
He'll go. There's no juice left, but what Mirren will do is go. Can I take a look?
Yeah. I mean, is it okay, Widget?
Widget goes, yes.
Okay.
And he willingly just goes and rips open where the cube is. Mirren goes over, investigates it for a minute, and he goes, yeah, there's something in here I've never seen before. And you see him put his claw in, take it out, and rub it between, and you see the purple dust rubs off. He goes, that's interesting. Was it airborne?
Yeah, I went airborne.
Airborne. Okay, so you would need a way to suck up that kind of stuff. Do you want me to make me an engineering check?
18 plus 17, 25.
Oh, easy peasy for you, dude. He says that, and you start thinking. You remember that Royce got absorbed into the vents, and those vents only seem to activate when he walked by or when his effigies walked by. So you can put it together that there might be some way to absorb the magic around,
like a filter or something.
exactly, by putting, like, if you put some sort of vent into Gizmo, you could have him collecting it.
Huh.
He seemed to take it in once it was forced in and was able to hold it for a little bit, but didn't have a way to collect it himself.
All right. And the place we're going to, the warehouse, is near where we were earlier.
Yep.
So I could probably get a piece of the vent or something.
Yeah.
Or at least have an idea of. I'll draw it out for him what the vents were like, and I'll see if I can try to get a piece of those vents. But I think if we add that to the widget, we could probably get more samples.
He goes, all right, yeah, this, if you bring some stuff with me, I can help out. However, if this is a fuel source that we have never seen before, that's a lot of things that we could fix and do. This is huge if we could get it.
You ever heard of Murdoch Hobbs?
Yes, I'm very intimate with him.
He used to be my best friend.
He owes me $20. The 19 on the dice. Yes, he does. He goes, he's a famous engineer for revolutionizing the stuff.
You know where he's been?
No, he vanished a few decades ago, a couple decades ago.
Okay. You know his hobbies, interests, what he likes.
I just know from
Passwords?
everything I've read from these books. This is all I know.
Mother's maiden name, anything?
I think his favorite color was blue, and he grew up. He grew up on 123 Real Street.
Okay.
Real Street.
Blue 123 might be a good password.
That could work. So, he vanished. His family doesn't even know where he went, according to articles and stuff I've read.
Okay. You have any information on his family?
Nope, nothing on that one. They don't like being in the public eye, so I don't ask.
Okay. Well, I will keep an eye out. Thanks for all the help. Always good popping by. I love that game, too. It's great.
Aw, Starfinder 2. Yes, it's a great game.
Yes, I love just virtual tabletop role playing.
People say they're boring to listen to, but they're crazy for that, man. In fact, if they had a Patreon, I would subscribe to it.
Or a coffee or something.
A Discord to join, a Twitter to follow, at UGT Show.
Patreon.com/UDT show.
It's a space Patreon and space coffee.
Space Twitch.
Space UGT.
Yeah, so with that, you guys go back and forth for a minute, just hanging out, and you wrap it up. The mission, it's about mission time now. So,
Yeah.
Or I guess it's wrapping up to be the end of the day before mission time. Right? Aster, you go to the bar. You go back into Muses. It's the bar. You go when you go. Daytime, nighttime.
Oh, nighttime.
Nighttime. You wait for Astra to kind of reach back out to you. You get nothing, kind of to be expected. So you go hang out at Muses for a little while. The music is going. Daphne's not up tonight. She is. This is her one off night. It's a Tuesday, so not many people go.
I hate Tuesdays.
You sit there at the bar for a little while. Your buddies don't even show up. They seem to be. You can only assume that they're doing a mission of some kind. If you want, give me. I'm gonna take a dice out of Dungeons and Daddy's bag here. Roll me a raw luck check. Just natural. Just roll me a d20. 11 or above, something will happen.
Come on, Brack.
11.
11?
Yeah.
You're sitting there.
I get shot.
Take
That's a good
76.
thing.
Oh my god.
You're sitting there. We'll say you're in the corner booth, just kind of. Is Aster kind of guy that likes to go out and talk, or is he the kind of guy that likes to people watch?
I'd say he probably had his talking, and then he's just kind of chilling by himself right now. He's got a lot to think about.
All right. You're sitting there, you're kind of reminiscing. And as you're drinking your milk in the corner, you see that old man from before walks into the bar. And he looks a little like nervous to be walking in because last time he got roughed up before he was thrown out. So he's looking a bit, and he doesn't seem, let me see, I'll roll perception. He doesn't see you over there. He goes up to the bar, asks the bartender something you can't hear from this distance, and then he begins to leave.
I'm gonna wait a beat, and then I want to try and just start walking out to follow him.
Okay. As you do, make me a stealth check.
Oh gosh, I'm not great at this. Oh, I'm better at it now. Oh, nat 20! Nat 20!
You have a bless.
Oh boy, that's for attacks.
Well,
That's
yeah.
combat, yeah. Sorry.
I kill
Hit
him.
on this old man.
My brain
neck
just thought
snapped.
nat 20.
You are the knight, dude. You have a little sun around you, but you're able to just kind of grab the moat and hold on to
I
it.
can dim it on
Yeah.
command.
You dim it. You shove it down the back of your shirt. You don't have to worry about it notifying him at all. You follow this man. He leaves the bar.
I fly up to the rooftops.
Even better, even cooler. You're up on the rooftops, hopping rooftop to rooftop as he's walking. You see he walks out of this low light, kind of dirtier part of town as he then turns onto the main streets of the Absalom Ring. He's walking down. You see crowds and crowds of people are pushing against him. He's fighting the crowd to get through. And after a couple of blocks, he's able to make a turn into another kind of dirtier part of the Absalom Ring, where there's very similar to where the hatch was for your last mission. This is a lot of run-down buildings. There's people actively living here, though. They just clearly is a low-income area. They're not getting a lot for money. They're not getting a lot to be able to repair their homes to a more livable situation. He walks up to a large cathedral. You see there's rusted gates, there's weeds overgrown, and the doors are slammed open, seemingly have been forced open years and years ago, and he just slowly walks in.
Are there any openings on the rooftops? Any windows that are broken, or I can?
I will say yes, and you'll just have to make me another stealth check to be able to peek in that way.
Yeah, I'll try and do that.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. That's a 17 on the die plus 5 for 22.
All right, with the 22, you're able to fly back over and look through. There's a large hole in the roof, and you look down directly into the cathedral. This church is broken. The pews are smashed, bar some of them. The carpet down the center is torn up. There was clearly a holy symbol at the end of it that was worshipped that has long been just gone. It is stolen, destroyed, anything like that. All stained glass windows have been smashed. You just see the fragments hanging on the walls as they reflect some of the streetlight in. And you see this old man slowly walk up. He goes and sits at a pew for a bit. And then as that happens, several other men come up and they sit down next to him. They all sit there and chatter for a minute. And you see the old man nod his head. And then they all in unison get up and leave.
Are they going still inside the church, or?
They're leaving the church now. And you can see them start to walk. Instead of going through the gate, they take a hard left at the entrance of the church. As if they're circling the perimeter.
I'm gonna fly down inside where they're going.
Are you looking for anything in specific in here?
Any documents, names, Any symbols? Were any of the other men wearing symbols?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 2 on the die plus 7, only a 9.
You get nothing. They were just very nondescript men. Came and got them and left. And you realize now that you've been sitting here for a moment, you should have seen them walk by the windows, but they have yet to.
I'm going to kind of look around, and I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get out of here.
You book it, and as you look behind you, you see all of the men are gone.
Weird, but okay, I did reconnaissance. This must how Valia feels.
With that, you leave. You bump into nobody else, and you get back to the ship safely. Finally, Valia, you've been researching all day.
Yes.
So, and you're researching specifically Murdoch Hobbs.
Yeah,
right?
and what if it was a company he was part of, then maybe some of that too. Basically anything about him or where we're going.
All right, I want you to make me a culture check with advantage, and because you dedicated the whole day to it, I'm going to give you a +3 circumstance bonus as well.
Okay. All right, well, that's a 17. I should actually have my sheets out. Culture.
Helps.
me
Plus
crunch the numbers.
23, 26.
Ooh.
26 total?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. 26 total. You dive
No,
deep.
25.
25, still fine. Still good, still passes. You are able to dive deep into Murdoch Hobbs. There's not much about him. He didn't seem to be a public figure by any means. He was well known in the engineering departments and communities, where he claims to have revolutionized how engines in the Absalom Ring work, but was under strict NDA to never reveal it under any circumstance. He had his own private company that was responsible for maintaining the rings, but they got bought out by Dominion and Pantheon. And that was about 20 years ago.
Okay.
That buyout happened. He made very few public appearances since then, speaking at some colleges, speaking at universities rather, speaking at conferences. And after that, he has not been seen. It's kind of just assumed that dude made a ton of money. He might have just gone retired early.
Kind of
living
became a
life.
little bit of a recluse if he's still out on his own.
Yep.
Okay. Looking around kind of researching the location where we're going, could I get a sense of like security, like if I can, if there's any kind of map so I could see like what the building looks like, get like a research that kind of recon?
Did you want to go physically to the building to look at it, or did you want to try to find like actual like details of the building itself online?
Yeah, I'd be trying to research online first.
Okay. Make me a. Let me see. I'll say. I've never had to think about the architecture roll that you have to make for a tabletop game. Make me a. I will say computers, or a. I'll do another. We'll say another culture check as well.
Okay.
No circumstance bonus for this one.
That's a 15 on the die. I've got a really high computers, but culture seems more relevant, so I'll just say 20.
20. Okay.
Synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20.
A real synthetic 20.
We are so back. With that, this place was very heavily guarded. You could tell that it used to have security droids. There were no physical human guards there, or humanoid guards rather, just automated ones.
Okay.
And I'll say that's about all you're going to find out.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Cool.
I think.
With that, the day comes to an end. Clem, you've found we'll just say you found ammo and stuff. And with that, it is the next day. You find yourself outside of this building that has also seen better days, but has held up surprisingly well for being abandoned for 2 decades. The windows are still all intact. You see the doors are still all intact. There was clearly a sign there, but it has been knocked down off the side of it. And yeah, you're in front of 2 very large metal doors that are tightly sealed into the one and only entrance in this building. And if I can get everybody to make me a perception check.
Yours is better than mine, please.
All right, what's everyone get?
Got a 9 on the die, 22.
18 on the die, 25.
Nice.
17 on the die, plus 10, 27.
27. All right.
5 on the die, 17.
8 for a synthetic 20.
Stag 20. All right.
Tastes just like a regular
You're a
choice.
20 manufacturer.
Gizmo, you walk up
I see good.
and you notice that all of the lights are still on. You see there's like the exterior light, like the floodlight is on even though it's the middle of the day. This place still has power. And as you get closer to the door, you hear a humming, an electrical humming coming from the door. And with your, what did you say it was? 28? 27? With 27, that is a trapped electrical door.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that dial.
You see there's a keypad to the right of that entrance that has security locks on it. Presumably for employees to type in their code and the door unlocks for them.
It's probably gonna be blue 1, 2, 3.
If you want to give me an engineering check.
12 plus 17, so 39? No, 29.
29?
Yeah.
You passed it. You are able to, that was 1 above what you needed to do. So you are able to disable the electric field that was on top of this door.
Just touch it.
Isn't this place supposed to be abandoned?
It's a lot of security.
Guess they're still something people want to keep secret. Did you say, were there windows?
There's no windows on the outside of the building.
Are there any
It's like a concrete building.
cameras or anything?
No cameras on the outside either. And this is the only one way to get in and out of the building.
What's the actual area around the building? Is it still like a city or?
Yeah, it's like similar to the area that Aster went to, where it's like some people live there, but it's very clearly like not well cared for. So the doors fling open as you are able to disable it. You see a small hallway in front of you with another pair of doors at the end of it.
Well, who wants to go first?
How about you, Muscles?
Trip kind of pats you on the back twice. You got this.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Tally ho.
You walk through. As you all walk in, the doors close behind you, and you hear that electrical trap re-engage.
Well, that's fun.
You see 2 doors to your left and right, like normal one-person size doors, and then 2 doors ahead of you.
Do any of these doors look trapped?
No, the 2 door. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot a key detail. Those 2 doors are glass. You can see right into what looks like a lobby. These 2 doors on the side are just standard metal doors.
Is there like dust or anything? Does it look like it's been abandoned when we're inside?
Make me a perception check.
13 for 25.
25. It's a little dusty in here, but it does look like it's been cared for within the last few months.
Okay, so everybody keep their guard up.
I guess I'll risk it. If I just touch the side doors and wiggle a knob, are they unlocked?
You try and open them. They are locked.
To the lobby, then.
I'm gonna start
Might as well
carefully.
try it.
You open the doors. They, as you approach them, they slide open. They're just like automated, like the sensors. You walk into this lobby. There is a couple computers at the desk there. You see chairs for waiting rooms, and there's no sign of anyone here. There is a door at the very north end of the room. Another set of double doors. Those are not as heavy as the entrance, but they are like a more standard swing doors.
There's like lobby computers.
Yep.
Can I like just see what's up? Like, is there like a
Yeah. Go ahead if you want to make me a
Try now.
computers check.
12 plus 7 computers is 50. So 27.
27, you don't find anything of note. There's a lot of like memos, and you see more like these are shared computers by the receptionists, so there's nothing personal on any of them. These are like reminder, like checklists
Well, like,
for.
when's the most recent?
Most
No, no.
recent was 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Are there any buttons to unlock the doors to the north?
They seem unlocked. They just seem like like they're like the push swing doors that you see for like service. When you go to a hotel and you see the service rooms, like where they push the laundry in and out, it's like those.
Any little mints on the front desk?
Roll me a luck check,
Okay.
20-year-old man.
and this will determine if they're expired or not.
13.
They're expired.
What?
What do those taste like?
You can taste them if you
I can
want.
tell that they're expired.
Yeah, they're like moldy and they have like
Oh
cobwebs.
gosh, that's different. That is way different.
That's what the luck check is for.
It
What's
looks
that
like a
taste
Halloween
like?
decoration, but
Yeah.
then you realize that it's actually just candy.
Never mind.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, don't eat that.
Yeah.
Don't put that in there.
Don't eat what? Just gonna just look elsewhere. Like
There's
Okay.
no doors to the south, right?
Nope. Just a little like lobby waiting room that's pretty tight.
So, Captain, we're gonna play it kind of cool. Still,
Let's be careful as we continue to go through, because we don't know how many physical traps or security things they got going on in here. We know that Gerard and his people tripped a few of the digital ones, but could be just as tricky in here. So let's continue on carefully.
It feels really, really weird that everything's still on. It
Yeah.
makes sense that you might have, something just to keep the building from completely falling apart, but
maybe they have
It's pretty suspicious.
only the important, critical staff here or something.
Who's walking first?
Me.
You walk in, and as you say, the important staff, you see 6 walking corpses with wires and technology coming out of them randomly. They are all holding several papers and envelopes as they kind of pace around in motion. You see a couple of them typing away at computers that just from without having to do a check at all, you can tell that they are not even on. They are on complete autopilot as they are doing work for a company that's clearly not in business.
Holy crap.
Does it seem like they like were alive once while being all wired and everything, and then just died while being wired?
Anyone who makes me a life science check, you can go ahead.
I
Not
was going to
great at
say,
it, but
are
I'm
they like also? Does it smell like they're literal corpses?
It smells bad. It smells like death.
I got an 18.
18,
17.
17,
23.
23. You did it?
15.
15, okay.
Nat 20.
Use those on attacks, dude.
This man knows his corpses.
You are all able to tell that these were definitely alive when things were installed, and they are now just roaming around, seemingly on autopilot. You won't be able to really tell, even with a nat 20, and I'm sorry, you won't be able to tell much without kind of ripping one open and looking at what's in there. But right now, they're not acknowledging you. They are just going about their day.
Should I try talking to one?
No.
No,
let's
let's
be
get
quiet
back.
and careful.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
ask him about like TPS reports or something.
No.
This is what happens if you eat that candy.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens when you work at 9 to 5.
I can't even bear to think.
Let's just be quiet and careful and try to avoid these guys.
These zombies, as you look in the back, you can see on the other side of the room is 2 doors. As you all begin to walk, these zombies are getting up, walking around as well, and kind of getting in your way. I need you all to make me dexterity saving throws
Oh
to
my
prevent
gosh.
for them just ramming into you.
Like reflex?
Or reflex, I mean, that's my Dungeons and Dragons.
Based
I'm sorry.
on dexterity.
It's based on dexterity.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's a 8 on the die for a 11 total.
I got 11 on the die for 18 total.
6 on the die, or 7 on the die for 16.
Okay.
10 on the die, 15.
Okay.
17 on the die plus 8, 25.
So 16,
He's fine.
15.
Yes.
I
No,
hate
I had an 11.
Oh, you had 11? Never mind. You, as you are walking, and these zombies are shuffling around. One is coming up, and it has a ton of papers in its arms. As it walks up, it rams into you fully. You don't even see it coming as you're distracted by just kind of the horror of what's around you. As it rams into you, papers fly and scatter.
The reports.
It's like a meat cube.
This happens. It looks around, and a confused Haze looks pissed and screams at you as it grabs a corner of the cubicle, smashes it off, and raises it at you. Need everybody to roll me initiative.
Oh my gosh.
No.
And as they do that, we are going to take our 10-minute break. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this episode. We will be right back. We're going to get some water, some snacks. Thank you to our friends over at Pocket Bard. They are supplying all of the sound effects and music you are hearing throughout this episode. They are an incredible app that you can download for your at-home games. You can add your own ambiance and quick little action buttons to hit, where there's like screams and doors slamming and gunshots and all of this incredible stuff that you've been hearing throughout this whole episode. So thank you to our friends over there. We will be back in 10 minutes. See you in a bit. And we're back. I always throw us off with our 10-minute break thing because I have little logos pop up. So it always is like, when do we actually go? But it looked cool, so I'm not going to apologize. Stop asking. What did everybody roll for initiative?
Question.
So
These two fellas here, and we'll go around them.
I have a 17 on the die for 19.
19.
I got an organic all natural 1 for a total of 13.
You're still above them.
8 plus 3, 11.
11. Oops.
12 on the die, so 19.
19. What did you get?
I got 19.
You guys want to roll off? This happened
Roll off.
last time Chip did initiative. Roll off, you tied.
Oh. 4.
I got 7 on the die. So
Okay, so
Yep,
Clem first then.
yep.
19 on the die. 24.
Okay. I was gonna say. All right. Well, you walk into this room full of zombies. One of them gets a little peeved, and they all seem to start reacting to that. So, Aster, you are first. You have this one directly in your face, screaming at you.
I immediately quick draw, or swift action quick draw, my solar weapon. It envelops my body, creating the energy, or the golden sword that I produce from it. And Aster screams right back, ah! Just full attacks.
All right, go ahead and take a swing.
So that'll be at a -4.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, the first one was a 6 on the die, 10. That's definitely not going to hit.
Ain't gonna cut it.
That's a 16 on the die for a 22.
That definitely hits.
Excellent.
Believe it or not, these normal people are not the strongest.
Okay. So that is that's 3 rolled plus 16. So it's gonna be 19 points slashing damage.
Yeesh. Yeah, you mess him up pretty good here. You swipe across as this woman just lets out, goes from a animalistic like rage scream to a yelp in pain, as if you've injured a dog, like or just a wild animal in general. But she regains herself here and is still looking fine. That is Clem. Your turn.
Okay, so does it seem like they, can hear us or not? Because I know one just, blindly walked into Aster, so can they hear us?
If you want to spend your action to do a roll on this, I can tell you that, but...
I'm just gonna, move southeast of Gizmo, just that adjacent square there, and then I'm going to use my full action to full attack. Gonna shoot the...
You used your move action.
Right.
Yeah.
I always forget that. Okay, never mind. I am going to shoot the one in the cubicle just in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Okay. That is an 18.
18?
Yeah.
That hits.
All right. So, I shoot right in the shoulder of that one.
This is the acid cannon?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you walk up and you fire this lob of acid as it sizzles through the cubicle, hits them directly into the shoulder.
So that's 7 acid damage.
And they seem to brush it off pretty fine. That didn't register too much here.
Dang.
Chip, your turn.
I'm gonna come up lovingly behind Aster here. Kind of lay my hands on his shoulders. And then I'm gonna say, I understand. You are afraid of needles. Then I'm gonna lay a hand on the side of his head and then my little gun of needles on his neck. Don't be afraid. There is a needle. And I'm going to squirt him with There is no need for alarm. It's +1 AC. 4 rounds. Though.
Okay, wow, okay.
4 rounds, that's pretty good.
And normally at this point I would find a position to cower in. This seems actually like a fine spot for me, but I will kind of shuffle over to the side here to leave some room for Valia to come into the room.
Thank you. Take a step up. Inject your friend with juices. Take a step
I've done
up.
my work.
What else?
Take a rest in the corner.
What else could a bot do? All right. With that, these 3 of them will begin to move up. This one at Aster will actually remain where it is. This one that Clem shot is going to burst through the wall and just take a step up there.
Oh my
and
gosh.
The one at the very top here is going to run over to you, Chip.
No, I should have cowered.
Does that enter my threatened
ABC. Always
radiant?
be
That,
cowering.
Does it provoke an attack of opportunity?
I think that does, because they're intending to hurt, so that would invoke it. We'll say that does.
Okay,
Yes.
I'd like to use my attack of opportunity reaction then.
By all means.
Okay, that's 6 on the die, 16 total for KAC.
That hits.
Wow, okay, excellent.
Just barely, though, I'll be honest.
Okay, that's another 3 rolled for a 19 total, so 19 slashing.
19. Jeez.
Three on the die
So
for
19.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're
I'm
a
about
powerhouse.
I'm about consistency.
That one Oh wait, no, it was this one here.
They're both not looking good.
There's a lot of fellows over here I'm doing math for. So as you swipe into that one, you essentially charge it up and push it forward more to hit Chip here. So Clementine, does a 13 hit your KAC?
Nope.
Cool. Chip, does a 22 hit your
Oh
KAC?
One of these numbers.
I don't believe you. Aster, does a natural 20 hit your KAC?
What's their modifier?
Bigger, it bumps it up to a 30.
Oh, yep, that definitely hits.
So I'll do Chip's damage here first.
Try.
For you, Chip, that is only 7 damage, bludgeoning damage. As you see, this one has grabbed the armrest from a chair and whacks you over the head with it.
Bop.
It reverberates when
Then for Aster, that's hex damage. That is 18 bludgeoning
Ouch.
damage as it cracks you across the tunnel with a clipboard that it was holding in its hand.
Not good.
But you have +1
Yeah.
You've really done something for you there.
Valia, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move in and pull out my pistol. I'm gonna also just take one step diagonally into that. Yeah, right there. And I'll use my. I'm still gonna use the sniper attack for the one that's closest to Clem, or kind of below us.
Gotcha. Okay. I dare you.
No, well, I miss.
Oh.
I got I get the perception thing, but I got a 4 on the attack roll, so.
What's the total?
12.
I'm sorry, that won't hit. I didn't mean to rub it in like that.
Yeah, you got my hopes up.
I'm sorry. If it helps, you were close. You take the shot, you miss, it just shoots over into hits a plant in the corner, you go psh, as it dies.
It's a combination of running in as well as just being literal zombies. I'm not taken a little bit by surprise.
Yeah, this is not even for an experienced Lori like yourself, not normal. Gizmo.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at the one that hurt Clem. Clem, watch out! And I'm going to use distracting hack. So the computer next to him is gonna blare out like, I need those TPS reports by end of day. Because distracting hack is you distract him with noise or image. I have to hack the computer.
Okay.
So it's like a feint,
Sure.
but it's using computers instead of deception.
Cool.
Okay. It's a 4.
What do you...
Plus, computers is 15, so 19. It has to beat their, like, the CR half whatever thing, or sense motive plus 10.
Okay.
Whichever's higher.
That passes, actually.
Ah, okay. So they're flat-footed.
Okay.
And then from that, flat-footed when they're distracted by TPS reports. The widget's gonna shoot him.
Yes.
13 plus 7 is 20.
Yeah,
Static
that hits.
20.
Okay.
That hits, yeah.
2d4. 2 ones.
Oh.
Love to see it.
Snake eyes.
So it's 2 plus 3, 5.
All right.
Roll him off the backboard.
You see, in its panic, it turns around to face the computer and is like, as it's frantically looking around. As it's frantic, it is dodging all the bullets that that widget is able to shoot, but he manages to nick her on a couple of them. Nick him, I shouldn't say it like that. Next is that it?
That is it.
That is the zombies. They are going to, in the back of the room, they are going to, what's their speed again? Where's Speedy?
Are they slow zombie or fast zombies?
They're like the World War Z zombies.
Oh, no.
They can
Oh,
climb.
no. They're gonna
This
make
one
a
at the end is going to rush up as well to Clem here. This one is going to rush up here. He's not going to quite make
They
it.
wouldn't call these ones walkers. That's for sure.
This one is going to burst through the
joggers.
wall and surround at that end there, getting next to Valia. They are all three.
Too much.
2 of them are actually going to make an attack. So one on Valia, one on Clementine. All right, that's a natural 1 on the hit against Valia. And that is a 28 to hit.
Oh my God.
To hit Clementine.
Yeah, that just barely hits. I'm fine.
Oh, This one running up has a potted plant. The one that Valia just shot dead picks up the whole potted plant and is coming over to hurl it at you for 7 damage as you just feel this. You just feel the pot to go against the back. And the other one missed completely, so she doesn't even get a description of what she's holding. You don't even have to worry about it.
Serve it.
Okay, Aster, back atop.
Okay, so this situation has gone very wrong very quickly. Aster is going to assess how many worker zombies there are, and he's going to look down at his Solarian weapon in the form of a sword and kind of shake it, and as it does, it envelops into flames as I spend my second attunement point for Plasma Sheath. So I'm going to start doing some fire damage to these zombies.
Nice.
I'm like, get back! Get back! So that is a move action, so I'm going to attack the one directly in front of me again. For a 12 on the die, 22 total.
Yes, that will hit.
Excellent. Okay, that's better. 8 with my dice, plus 19 now is 27 points of fire damage.
Which one are you hitting?
The one directly in front of me.
It goes up in flames. As you see it just go, and it collapses. He's done. Get that stinky guy out of here. 5 more stinky guys to go.
And that's everything I got.
That's it. Clementine, your turn.
All right. I am going to do a full attack this round. 1 shot to the one just below me and 1 shot to the one next to it.
Sick. Here it is. Big rolls. Big money.
Okay. Nat 20 on one of them. I'm going to say that's the one just south of me.
Okay.
And then I would like to re-roll the other one with my hero point.
All right.
There we go. That was from Tim C, I think, right? The hero point?
I believe so.
Thank you, Tim C.
Okay, what'd you get?
One.
Getting deja vu.
Yeah.
The other one's
Yeah,
just
yin-yang
like...
situation there.
Fixed point in time.
Everything in balance.
Yep. So, with the net 20, let's see, then I do the double damage plus the critical, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, need my 2d6s. I always have a little theme for when I'm trying to think. Okay, so that is 18 plus 3, 21, and then 5 corrosion, so that's 26 acid and corrosion.
26. That was the one below you said?
Yes, just south of me.
It is hanging on for dear life.
Take that!
As it is a jarbled mess of just flesh and bone and acid. Sitting safely there. Not quite so safely, I guess. I broke my pencil.
Oh no.
Devastating.
Pen time.
I imagine
There's no going back.
I imagine like the reason why I got such a good shot on the one below me was I shot it in the leg, and the other one I tried going more for the face and just missed. I gotta stop trying to shoot for the face, man. It's just so fun.
You get too flashy. Chip. Who are you injecting this time?
Guy in front of me. I'd like to go for a full attack with my needle hand.
Tim C said, "Have another Clementine."
Thank you!
Tim C.
You just keep that card. That's nice
Yeah,
and easy.
thank you, Tim C.
Thank you, Tim. Tim. That's my boy. That's my boy, Tim C.
Didn't count. Loading up my glove with a sedative, I'm gonna reach out towards this guy and say, "It's time to clock out." Ha! Ha! Okay.
Looks like you're working overtime.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's what I say, and I sound so cool. That's from Thank You, Link.
You like
Thank you, Link and
And George.
Readjust the grip on my glove. And I'm gonna no.
Is this the same? How are you guys doing this?
It's a 1 now. Oh no! It was better before.
How are you guys doing that? It's
Thanks,
incredible.
George.
You completely just misfire as it gets jammed into your hand and you get a cramp in your wrist.
Okay, for my second attack. Let's go again. Here we go. That's the highest yet this turn. That's a 7 on the die, so
Neat.
it's 15 to hit.
Which AC? I think if it's
believe
your
it's
needles,
just the KAC, it's just needles.
that hits.
Oh my gosh, excellent. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Okay. 8 plus 13. 13 damage.
Wow. She knows how to do math or two. You inject it, it just shoots directly in its eye as it just goes, and grabs it and yanks it out.
Nailed it.
And it's still looking fine. It's still coming at you here.
Okay.
All right.
That's my big turn.
It is now the other two. I didn't mark down which one's for me. I think it's these two were the... No. Yes. I figured it out. These two are the ones that attack now, not the other three. So it is their turn. They are going to... The one diagonal to Aster is going to take a swing at him since he just saw his friend get downed. And then the other one will remain where it is and take a swipe at Clementine as well.
The zombies can have friends.
Coworkers can be friends? You be friends with the people you work with?
All right, let me see. That is Aster to hit you. That's 18 to 8 KAC.
Nope.
And Clementine, that's 17 to KAC.
Yep.
Picks up that potted plant once again.
That's just insult to injury.
And only 7 damage as
Plants
it
versus
hits
zombies.
Oh my gosh!
That should have been the title of the episode.
Redo it. Restart the episode. Play the intro. That is 7 damage as it hits you just right squarely in the shoulder.
Oh.
That is all of their turns. Valia.
Just for my own information, is the cubicles, are they like how high are the walls? Are they like
If you
just
stand, how tall's Valia?
6 foot?
6 foot even?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Why not?
She stands. It goes up to like her chest. They're about like they're a little under 5, like 5'3" ish, 5'4".
Not knocking them over.
They're my height.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect for you.
I'm gonna just give another attack at the one that just hit Clem.
Cool. Epic.
For once again, okay, that's a 10. That's a 12 for my perception check.
Okay.
That's I think 20 plus or like half CR.
Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it.
Not gonna get it. Okay. And then once again, not great. An 8 on the die for a total of 16.
That hits.
Oh, perfect. So.
The dice are chaotic today.
They're getting a little spicy.
10 piercing damage.
This is the one that just hit you.
Hit Clem.
Hit Clem.
Nothing has hit me yet.
The one that tried to hit you. Excuse me. The one that just hit Clem.
Can't touch this.
You see as you take the shot, its entire head just splatters across the wall, and it is dead.
You can shoot for the face. I'll stop.
Yeah, it's just right there. I hold my gun up, just kind of shoot him right in the face.
With that, is that your turn?
Yep.
Gizmo.
If they had life insurance. Okay, what am I? I'm gonna distracting hack again. I'm gonna go to the one by Clement as well, and the computer nearby is just gonna be like performance review, due soon. Start thinking about those goals.
I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting stressed.
14 plus 15, 29. Their CR thing or.
Yeah, this is real.
Okay, so they're flat-footed against. Would you? Natural 20.
Are you blessed?
I am not blessed.
Sad, but okay.
Terminator widget.
Still gonna
Terminator
hurt.
widget is back.
All right. Okay, 6 times 2, 12 plus 6 is 18.
18 damage.
Oh wait, and they take 1d4 burn damage.
Oh, that could push it. Doing good. Roll that dice. Big moment.
2 more.
That hits it. You see it gets riddled with bullets for a minute, and then just whoosh. It collapses as
delayed
well. As the two next to Clem have both perished again.
Thank you, thank you.
That is everyone from A team, right? No, there's one more in A team. So, with that, B team. B squad moves in. This one up here next to Gizmo is going to stay there. This one, farther away from Gizmo, is going to move up next to Aster.
Chip.
Excuse me. What?
You said Gizmo,
None
not
of them
Chip.
are Gizmo.
I'm so
Say-
sorry. I'm sorry for that. That's my bad, guys.
Can't breathe it.
They're both going to take swings at Aster and Chip.
Uh-oh.
I learned.
It could be Gizmo. I take it
The
back.
one next to Aster is going to actually take a full attack.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. They can do that too?
They can, and he didn't do awesome. 16 to hit the KAC,
No.
and less for that, so he misses both completely on you. And the second one is going to go at you, Chip. I say this one was the one. 16 to hit your KAC.
That is my KAC.
He grabs.
The answer is
This one has a stapler in its hand,
Oh,
and it
no.
is just trying to puncture as hard as it can, and it does 8 damage to you.
okay.
This is bludgeoning, so it's not, it doesn't actually hit with the staple. It just hits the back of the staple. It's like
Dents?
nunchucks.
Do I have dents?
They staple and they're trying to hammer in the staple further.
He's made of metal. It doesn't go in. Aster, it's your turn.
Okay, so I've got 2 in front of me, and then there's 1 to the left of me.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I'm
several friends around you.
okay.
If you're thinking about making the room a little
I
hotter
get
than
my
it is.
second attunement point, and then so full attack can attack multiple targets, or is it only just one target?
You can do multiple targets. It's just
Okay.
-4 penalty each time.
So I'm gonna do a full attack for the 2, the one directly in front of me and the one that is attacking Chip.
Okay.
So let's see. Okay, so the one attacking Chip is going to be a 17 plus 6.
Super hits.
Okay, awesome. And then the one directly in front of me is going to be a 9 on the die plus 6 is 15.
Does not. Does it?
Does hit.
Does
okay,
hit.
excellent. So damage for the first one is a 6 on the die plus 19 for 25 fire damage.
How do you do it?
Get him.
First, let me see the other one too. So 6 on the die plus 19 for another 25 on the one in front of me. So
The one in front. I'm sorry, I got them confused. The one in front of you will die. The one next to Chip will stay. Will stay
How
standing.
is he standing?
Okay. So I am going to thrust this fiery sword inside the zombie, and then one swift motion, just tear it apart and slash into the other one.
Nice. Absolutely, just viscera, just everywhere. Now A team has left the building.
Take
Hey.
that.
And that's your whole action, right? Whole turn?
Yes. Yep.
Clam.
So, I have a little question for an idea that I've got.
Sure.
Is it possible to make an enemy so anxious it becomes sickened?
Hang on, let me review the board here really quick for a second.
You could do a dirty trick.
I mean, yeah, I get sick when I get anxious, so like it's
right.
a physical thing. Yeah, we'll say yes.
So I'm gonna do a dirty trick on the one next to Chip. I'm gonna call out to it saying, "Yeah, you know how your husband needs that super expensive treatment for that disease? Boss wants to see you in his office right now. Good luck."
He goes. What roles do we commit here?
What rules do we use for dirty trick?
Okay, it's against KAC plus 8. You're probably gonna do it as a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I guess it would still be ranged, although it could be a skill check.
We'll say range attack. In
Okay.
the comments will get mad at us if it's not, so it's fine. Thanks. gonna say.
What does Corey say? You know, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, and I say what I said.
I'm gonna use another reroll. Thank you, Tim C.
Thank you, Tim.
Tim.
Oh my god.
It's the same exact thing.
Dude, you are on fire tonight.
Okay.
You are consistent, if nothing else.
Well, so that becomes 14.
14.
Yeah.
Which KAC? Not gonna hit.
Dang it. Oh, man.
It just looks at you and goes, and points at its ears that have fallen off. It goes,
Wrong target, Clem. Dang it. And
Anything
that's
else?
the end of my turn.
All right. Chip.
Me.
Chip, 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 chip.
Oh, thanks, guys.
There's 2 zombies left, right?
Yes, and one of them's right in front of me. I'm gonna go for another full attack. This guy swinging the stapler in front of me, trying to put more metal into me. Chip's gonna kind of put his hands up and go, no, thanks. I'm full. Actually, stop. I'm gonna put my hand on his face and try to inject us in. So that's gonna be another minus, so 9. So 17 to hit.
That hits.
Yay.
Yay.
Come here.
Huzzah.
All right, so that's 6 plus, so 11 damage on the first hit.
Okay, it's not looking awesome.
Okay, well, it's a good time to. Well, hold on, let me just. Okay, no. Is it cocked?
The way you asked that tells me no.
It is a little cocked.
I don't believe you fully.
It is
dice test.
1.
If it was cocked, then you would not have to pitch it.
Oh.
That's not
Oh.
cocked.
The die fell off it.
Yeah. All right, this is Nick's rule.
Okay.
That's it.
I think it moved.
I don't believe it.
It's a 1. It's
Okay.
a 1. Okay. Okay. It's a 1. It doesn't die.
We've had so many ones. Yep, it's fine. It eats whatever you injected into it. Goes and rubs its belly. Is there anything else you would like to
gosh. Oh my. Huh?
do? Is that your turn?
That's a full attack. I'm done.
All right, Valia, 2
I've
zombies.
done as much damage as I can.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of take a shot at the one in front of me again.
Cool.
With a natural 20 for the perception check. So that's
You see it.
definitely
Oh,
flat-footed.
yeah.
But
See into its past.
You know it's mistakes.
a 14 for the attack roll, but it is flat-footed.
That hits. With flat-footed, that hits. Valia finally shoots someone.
Big move.
The crack shot is finally shot.
Okay, 7.
Well, I mean, she shot the one next to me.
That's true.
Yeah.
10.
Did a big shot.
Okay, there we are. 21.
Ooh, it's looking
Yes.
worse for wear. It's still standing, but it's hanging on by a thread
Kinda
here.
Can't really miss that hard when it's right in front of me.
It looks. You say that and it's just drooling. There's like one long strain just
Oh.
going down his mouth.
Oh.
It is
Gizmo.
flat-footed until my next turn.
Oh, it's flat. Okay, cool.
Everybody? Or just...
Yeah, everybody.
Whoa, okay. Well, seeing that, I'm just like, I ran out of corporate jargon because I've never worked a job. So we're just both going to shoot him. So I'll go first. I don't do well. Okay. Well, so I do an 11.
It?
and Widget does a 14.
Which AC? All right,
Um,
which one are you shooting? The one that's flat-footed?
yeah.
Then you hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Widget is. Let's go. 5 plus 3, 8.
8 damage. It is looking worse and worse, but it is still standing.
Oh my goodness.
It is looking torn up. It's looking full of holes. It does not look like it can work at peak office hours. it is struggling.
Sickly.
The dead zombie will soon be deader.
It'd be twice as dead.
Oh yeah.
It now
Won't they feel
is-
foolish?
Its turn. It is now both of the remaining zombies' turn. One's gonna swipe at Valia. One's gonna swipe at Chip. They're both gonna do full attacks. Let me see. That is a 25 to hit your KAC, Valia.
Yep.
And 11 to also hit your KAC.
Nope.
All right.
I want the 11.
So That is 8 damage, 8 bludgeoning damage. As this one, now, as I can reveal it finally, pulls out a pencil.
Huh?
It smashes over your head.
Oh, wait, hang on. I am going to use my reaction to give you a +2 to AC. Does that help?
No.
Oh, dang, never mind. Sorry, my brain just, like,
We appreciate
did
the
not
attempt.
hear numbers
A
for 2
for
seconds.
effort.
Hold on to that, Clem.
Yep, yep.
Valia, watch out!
Don't
Well, I
worry.
mean, it's only for ones adjacent to me.
Oh.
So.
Full
Well,
attack
sorry.
against Chip.
Okay.
That is a
Teleport.
24 and a 23 to hit.
Yes.
All right.
Big rolls.
Grab a couple of these dice here. That is I'm so sorry.
Are you sure none of those are cocked?
17
Okay.
to hit. And 17 damage as it cracks you into the directly
Yay.
in your lens, and you feel
Uh-huh.
a system reboot initiating that you have to push down. That is
It's like when
reminder.
I close out a bunch of alerts to do a system update. It's like, no, tomorrow.
Remind me later. Aster, it is your
don't.
turn.
As I see my comrades being bludgeoned with office supplies, as Aster gains his 3rd attunement point, he's just gonna look around panicked, and he's gonna start glowing even brighter than he has ever before. And he goes, "Stop! Enough!" And then with my new enhanced Starfinder enhanced ability, attunement surge. Without spending an action, I'm going to spend 2 of my attunement points while still maintaining 1 at the very least, and I'm going to get a special little effect. So my insight bonus to damage, because I'm in photon mode, is usually 2. Instead, it's going to become 2d4. So Aster
sick.
explodes, seeing his friends in danger, and he's gonna go for a full attack on the 2 remaining zombies.
Sweet, go for it. One up top looks worse than the one on the bottom.
This volley is going to duck a little.
Well,
Dodging flames.
one of those is a natural 20.
Hey.
Which
duck
one?
a little bit more.
I'm gonna say whichever one looks better.
The bottom, the one next to volley.
The one next to Valia. And then the other would be a just a 12, a 6 plus 6.
That one's not flat-footed, right? No, that won't hit.
Okay, so that nat 20 though. Ooh,
Yeah, go ahead and roll the big dice. You're gonna kill it, but roll the dice so we can see what nice big number
big
you're
number.
capable
Just
of.
imagine the Final Fantasy numbers flying at you.
There's so many tiny numbers as you swipe at it.
Okay,
It's gonna be a big
so let's see here.
Big numbers.
So that's a 7 on the die, so that becomes a 14.
Okay,
Plus,
I'll do the math here. 14 plus.
okay, so 14 plus 17.
Okay.
That is
31.
31, and then I'm gonna roll 2d4 on top of that. And that's an additional 3, so 34 fire damage.
How do you describe how you kill this one too?
Aster
'Cause it's gone.
glowing brighter, the golden outline along his body perfectly aligned with the golden sword as he just slashes up, and fire not only cuts through but burns away the rotting flesh. So it looks as if it's an even bigger cut made of pure flames, and that zombie's no more.
It is long gone, no longer in this world. It smells horrible in here now, as there is now the smell of burning, rotting flesh as well. Clementine.
So, seeing that Chip is having a real rough time, I am going to. It's going to be a resolve point kind of thing.
Okay.
Inspiring support. When you successfully provide covering fire to an ally during combat, you can spend 1 resolve point to bolster that ally's spirits. If you do, that ally restores a number of stamina points equal to your level. Plus, I have a special thing where if I take an action that restores stamina or health points, I can restore an additional 1d6 plus 1. stamina points to
Whoa.
Great
Funded
news
all my
for me.
zombies.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, but this is contingent on you succeeding
Yes.
the covering
So,
fire. There's a
I'm
big,
gonna-
Me like that.
one big hurdle.
Yes. I'm gonna shoot to try and make that zombie lean back from Chip.
Matrix style.
Ooh,
All right.
sick. Homie.
Riley.
Dude,
Tried so hard.
I want you to succeed.
Why'd I have to use my hero point earlier? I got a 2 on the die with a total of 8. That did not work. I accidentally shoot behind the zombie's head.
Oh, it's the Bon Mo all over again.
Honestly.
Check out Malevolence.
Check out
guys.
Malevolence.
Riley can't want anything too bad that we're taken from her.
Stop desiring, and then you'll get it.
I want for nothing.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
I'm so sorry.
I
It's your
tried. I'm
turn.
sorry.
Somewhere, Clementine shot near you. That's what you saw.
What was that?
Sorry. I was trying to think.
Friendly fire.
Do your best. You got this.
Okay. You know what? Should I full attack? Should I even risk that?
He looks. If we had to put digit numbers on there, there'd be a single digit for his health.
Okay.
I will full attack. Maybe I won't even need the second attack.
Maybe.
Maybe.
With that attitude,
Okay. So it's a.
it's a middling okay.
Oh gosh, it's a 13
13.
to hit. Second attack.
This one. Wait, is this is not flat-footed still? Nope.
13 to hit. No. Okay.
You're close.
Oh. Okay. 19 on the die.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
There
Just
we
do
go.
enough
Here we go.
damage. Just do enough damage.
My D4s. Oh. Okay. Not, and then 14.
How do you do it?
Rolled away.
As soon as I see Aster starting to glow and stuff, I go, "Don't blow up yet, no!" And then I'm gonna put both of my hands on this guy's head and just like all these needles sink into his skull. Go down.
Horrifying. As you make the zombie into just Swiss cheese, you see it collapse, and the room falls quiet once again, as there is now nobody else doing any business in this room whatsoever. What would you like to do now?
Well, that was a lot.
I'm stating the obvious, but this is really weird. I wasn't expecting zombies.
Yeah.
Something very, very strange is happening here.
That's why you don't get an office job.
Can we inspect the bodies? Like, do they appear to be like mechanically zombified, or some kind of other like magical process?
Synthetically zombified?
Yeah.
Give me a
Has modern
medicine
science
check.
gone too far?
Real synthetic zombies.
Real synthetic
Real fake zombies.
I'm
medicine.
not the best at medicine, so it's an 11.
Can't figure anything out. This is the dead is walking again. That's about all you can really put together.
Are these the end times?
Welcome to the
Oh my
Book of
God.
Revelations.
Is it possible for me to? This is normally an in-combat action, and it would just replace my move action. But I can identify a creature.
I'll let you do it. Try once.
Okay. Well, this is the thing where I roll a 20 for it. So
Yes.
always roll a 20. So the check would be a 35.
Is this on a medicine check?
Well, it's like an ability to identify a creature.
Oh, okay. I'll say yeah, but next time no. I misunderstood how it works. But it's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
No, but we'll say it does.
I can do a medicine check instead.
No, it's okay. I already said yes. I'll stick by my word. You're able to get a biometric scan of this real quick. You read there's clearly some sort of computer implanted on them. You're able to connect to that, get a full read of their vitals, and you're able to see that they have implants in their brain stem that stimulate all parts of the body that require sleep, and food, to the point where if you want to try to give me an engineering check, I can tell you more about it. But at this, you're able just to tell that it is able to maintain the body functioning with limbs.
Dig a little deeper. 13 on the die, so 22.
22. You're not able to tell much without having to literally cut them open and look at their brainstem.
Is there anything sharp nearby?
There are dull scissors.
Okay, I'll pick them up.
If you want to try, it's going to be a difficult check.
I'll just kind of stand over the body with the scissors, and I'll start to sort of inch forward, and then I'll stop, and I'll be like, "Does anyone object?"
Here, wait. Hold on.
You took a lot of damage that last fight.
I just want to know.
Chip. Just wait a second. Here. And I hand you my knife.
Okay. Yeah. You're a real one.
All right.
Okay.
DC's
I
easier. Let me check my notes.
Well, dull knife is less safe than a sharp knife, actually.
All right. Give me a life science or engineering check.
That's gonna be life science.
It is still a very high DC.
Okay.
You're doing this in a room, not with any medical equipment around. So
16 on the die, 31.
All right.
It's a sharp knife.
I'm not one short of passing the DC
Oh!
at a 32
Oh
DC.
my god.
No.
You
Dang
cut around
it.
in there, and you're not quite able to get into the brainstem at the angle you needed, and you you feel something jab in a little more than it should have, and you see the body spasm for a moment, and you see all of the wires recoil, and then they release, and that body falls.
I think I killed it more.
A third time.
That's rough to watch.
I'll take my knife back.
Clean it off.
Maybe you should just
Yucky.
rest a second, Chip.
There are other trial patients.
So short rests in Starfinder take 10 minutes. You can use one resolve point to get your stamina back.
I would absolutely like to do
100%
that.
thank you, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on it.
Yeah, I'd say
Just while they're resting, could I examine like the paperwork that was dropped, or like the computers tables are around?
Yeah, make me a computers check as you find one PC that seems to still be functioning.
It's a 15 for a total of 27.
You were able to pretty easily get in. The person whose cubicle this was had their computer password on a sticky note taped onto it, so you're able to still see it. And as you get in, the thing that pops out immediately is from an email, and it says, "To office crew from management. Good morning, crew. Effective immediately, we are no longer working in this office. We have officially been bought out by Dominion and Pantheon, and their crew will take over from here. Due to the nature of this termination, no severance packages will be dispersed since no sign-on contracts had any buyouts in their terms. Thank you all for your hard work, and good luck on any future endeavors." Signed, Patrick, Carol Ann, Taylor. And Taylor. 3 names.
Patrick, Carolyn, and Taylor.
Patrick, Carol Ann, and Taylor.
Oh, Carol Ann.
Yep.
Could I infer that these zombies are the replacements, not the people who work there? Or would it...
Make me a perception check on the bodies.
Could I also do that?
Are you resting?
All right, I'm resting. Never mind.
7 on the die for 19.
You look at the bodies and you examine them, and you see that they have name badges on them that were dated about 20 years ago. So these were employees at the time of the scene.
I also took no damage, so I'm just rifling through all their stuff, like just pure pack rat mode, looking for any name cards, key cards, badges, and security stuff.
You don't. These seem to just be like the common employees. Like they had to get let in to get into the building. They don't have their own access points. And even looking at the cubicles, granted, there was the thing saying you're fired, please leave. Even the desks that they seem to be kind of they were rotating back and forth between going to, they didn't have anything personal at these desks. So there wasn't any, they didn't own anything in here. They didn't have anything that wasn't like approved by the company to be in here.
No fun moves like world's best.
Not just a black mug.
This place is a soulless office.
There's no windows in here, so yes.
But there's no other indication as to like what kind of work they're doing.
No, not in this room. It's all old. It is like a lot of paperwork. It seems to be missing from files when you go through them. It was clear that at some point there was information in this room. It is no longer here.
Okay.
There's doors at the opposite end of the room. If there's anything else you guys want to do.
You guys find anything?
Not much. They're employees that were fired, but somehow got stuck here, like physical ghosts.
I got these little paper cones with water in the water cooler.
Did they
It's moldy water.
Moldy water.
Did they age before dying, or did they just die that day? What?
I'm-
Why are they still here?
I don't know, if I had to guess, like maybe whatever this chip was, maybe they were alive when they had it, and then just the chip kept them going, and the I don't know, like body died around them or something.
Like the thing Susie had, like for the emotions, but like more intense.
Whatever the brainstem thing Chip found was, it clearly whatever kept them around.
If you want to make an engineering check on that.
I think I with Susie's thing.
Yeah, if you want to make an engineering check on that, go ahead.
I had too much moldy water.
Brain rotted.
Yeah, because I rolled into a 1.
Yeah, natural 1.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thought, dude. You should throw that away and never think about it again.
Yeah. No.
That is kind of weird of you to bring up right now.
You know, another question. That potted plant, was it a live plant or a fake plant? And was it actually, if it was a real plant, how is it still alive?
It was a fake synthetic plant, so it was maintaining itself until you shot it, and then it died as if it was a real plant.
It's not real synthetic.
Nah, it's fake synthetic.
It's so boring.
This whole place is boring.
I'm sorry, guys. don't say that about me on the show.
There's no fun.
Guys, I'm trying to bring it a sci-fi adventure, please.
But you
Zombies yawn.
Do
Office?
the zombies look old, or like? Because I'm wondering how long they were alive and stuck in here before the machine took over, or like if they instantly died the day they were fired.
They look like they were in their 20s to 30s. If you want to spend another little bit, I'll let you spend a little more time in here, but I'm going to roll to see if something happens.
Oh.
So, if you guys want to spend some more time in here to try to figure it out, then you can. I mean, be candid about with this gamble.
I really want answers, but like, you know, if you guys
We
wanna
could
move
explore
on.
more.
Yeah, I feel like we'll get answers to deeper into this.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much here, based on what we've seen on the computers.
Yeah, maybe we'll find answers in another room.
Yeah.
Well, guess we'll move on then.
You go to the end of the hall. At the end of this room, there is another set of double doors, and you open it up, and it's just an open hallway. There are rooms to your right. Let me pull up. I printed a map for myself.
Nice.
There's a hallway that seems to be the circumference of the room you were just in. So there are rooms to the left, and there are rooms to the right as well. Make me perception checks.
I would love to, Corey.
Thank you. This is a better attitude than earlier with this boring stuff that I won't think about at night. So stop asking.
Cubicles?
Ew.
Guys, my ego's so fragile. That's why I make internet shows. Okay.
Memorandums?
I got a 6 on the die for 18.
18. Okay.
I got a 17 on the die for 29.
Okay.
See, really good.
14 plus 10, 24.
Okay.
18 on the die, 31.
Jeez.
15 on the die, 22.
All right. Anyone who got above a 23
Dang it.
on the left at the end of the hall, there is a door that says break room at the very end of it.
Break room.
Snacks?
Snacks.
Yeah.
They're probably not good snacks, judging by the mints in the water.
If there's like Twinkies or something non-perishable, you know.
Won't you feel foolish if we don't check? And there are snacks?
Okay.
Is there any label on the door that's directly in front of us?
Directly in front of you,
Yeah.
there is. It is a door that says restricted on it, and you can see there is a key card, like a hotel key card, on the door handle. But you can try if you want. But you do not have a key card.
Try finding that key card. Maybe they have it in the break room.
Maybe. Somebody might have left it in their locker or something.
Or on them. And I look back at the zombies.
They don't look like they've taken a break in a long time.
And plus, those were the low-level employees. If this is restricted, they probably wouldn't have it.
As you approach the break room, you also see the door to the left of that. There is a sign that says Executive's Office.
Easy access to the break room.
So you take it. Are you going into the break room first? Where are you
Yes.
going? Go into a break room. Sofas and
Ooh.
vending machines
Nice.
and a little kitchenette.
So this is how they make up for, working them to the bone. Here, have some comfy sofas and snacks.
It doesn't even have a pinball machine.
Yeah.
Fancy office you bring.
What's in the vending machines?
Great question. I'm so glad you asked. Snacks that are crazy expired. If you want, you can. There might be. You make a perception check. There might be some things that have crazy amount of preservatives in them that aren't safe to sell now.
Come on.
Whoa.
Yes. Okay. 19 on the die. So that's going to be a 32.
The dice tell a
snacks?
story,
We're getting
Corey.
down to what we really
For
need to know.
snacks.
There-
A 32.
I see where your priorities
There-
are, Chip.
There is a pack of space Skittles
Ooh.
that are there for you to consume, as well as below that a can of space SpaghettiOs, just called Saturn's Rings.
Saturn
Who
exists?
has money?
You gotta taste the spectrum.
Who has money?
Can you put your elfin arms up the
Elephant arms.
elfan?
Oh, Elfan. I was like, where are you
No.
getting elephant? They don't have arms.
Like a trunk.
Elephants can't
Space
have arms.
elephants.
Like a trunk.
Right.
It makes sense.
We met like
At this
an
point,
elephant type person on the Joro ashtray.
We did.
Clementine. Skittles.
back to
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try and see how far one of the Elfan arms can
Yes.
reach up to see if I can grab one.
Don't get yourself caught in there now.
Not.
Give me a man. You guys are making me do architecture. Think about architecture rules and do sleight
Vending
of hand.
machine roll.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Do you have sleight of hand?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good. This is trained only on my paper, and I don't know what that means.
Okay. So
So it doesn't mean anything.
that is an 11 on the die plus 10, 21.
Yeah, there's Skittles. You're all high. You're able to reach up there and grab. There's a little packet. What flavor? There's the space original. There's space wild berry. There's
Ooh.
space sour. There's space sour fruit, like sour berries. There's
Space secret?
space secret.
Space secret.
There's space Valentine's one.
They discontinued Space Secret.
Which one? There's all
Which
those
one do you
flavors.
want?
Gotta
Chip?
be Space Secret.
All right.
Yeah,
Grab it.
you get it. And Chip, you add it to your inventory.
There you go.
You've got a king size, shareable size bag of Skittles. Space Skittles. Please put space Skittles
Yeah.
for copyright reasons. It's parody this way. It's fine.
Fiddle?
Just
Don't Spittles. Okay, it's Spittles. Don't come at me, Nestle.
I am really curious whether or not, like, I know Chip can taste. I don't know if Chip can actually get sick from food poisoning. Like, he might be
There's one way to
fine.
find out.
You see,
So
he
long as
doesn't
he-
breathe, but as if he was taking a deep breath, his shoulders go as he rips a little hole and he takes one little red secret spittle and puts it in. Where is the spot where he can taste?
I don't know. We've
now?
never clarified.
Where's the flavor hole?
Just say there's a-
I
there's like a
imagine it's like a
hole.
CD-ROM, like near the chest. And he just slides it in there, and the rest he will store inside his tummy compartment.
Okay. You taste. It is almost like when you first had magic hit you.
Magic flavor.
You feel such a wild ride of emotions, of excitement, curiosity,
Look at him spit! We just see the lens go.
fear, sickness, disappointment, anguish. You taste strawberry, kinda. Tastes a little bit like chemicals, but like a sweet chemical.
We just see the lens go.
You see it on the screen, it just pops up saying error.
Are you having a vision again? What do you see?
I taste the rainbow.
Did those come with drugs in them or something?
Oh my God, I see it! I see it! It's beautiful!
That's what's going on Instagram.
Oh God.
Oh, no, it's coming faster!
God, this show rules.
You both gotta sit down right now before you pass out.
You guys take.
He's making like the what is the feedback, the facts, the boom, boom,
modem noise.
You guys take 45 minutes. You have to recuperate.
Can I see
Do you have to roll to see if that thing happens, or?
No, this was the thing.
While they're taking that 45 minutes, I'm gonna look around to see if somebody dropped a card.
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception check. It's not really gonna be 45 minutes. It's like
I'm gonna search too.
Look. Ooh, careful.
whoa, throwing things.
Okay. So I got a 14 on the die plus 12. I got 26.
Cool.
13 plus 12 for 25.
Cool. There's nothing in here. Still, it's just an empty break room.
Just space skittles.
Yep.
I'm not gonna search, but using my compression, I'm gonna squeeze my little rat bones and just crawl fully into the vending machine.
You had me reaching.
I'm sorry, do rat bones do that?
It's 1/8 of your space while squeezed.
That's an ability you have?
Yeah.
Rats in real life can do horrific things like that.
You have an ability called squeeze bones?
It's called compression.
How do you think the plague spread?
They crawled in our lungs. It's like,
You want info about rats? Just ask AJ. He loves rats.
he's got the biggest smile on his face. You wouldn't believe it. AJ's running stream today, and he's so excited about this one moment.
Yes.
He was stone-faced before we mentioned a rat.
And I just fill my cheeks up with it, and I just disgorge it in front of Chip.
Horrible. Just
all
all
the
the
Skittles.
Skittles.
Grenades
That in the
come out with-
Yeah, I'm just
compartment,
like, oh, I
baby.
need those.
This is all for
All right.
later.
You know what? If we're gonna play this game, make me a fortitude saving throw. Make sure you don't break it in there, and you have to start tasting it.
Okay.
You have the hero point.
Oh,
But I deserve what comes. You said a
Sweet little
fortitude?
bit.
fortitude saving
So
throw.
it's a 5 plus 7, 12.
You
I've already
you
got-
get it all in the cheeks. You have the can in there too of space spaghetti.
Oh, I put as much as I could.
You've got Skittles.
Saturn's
you've got
rings.
You've got Saturn's rings. You've got Smiles candy bars in there. You have tricks. You've got it all in there. And as you go to start squeezing yourself out as your enlarged cheeks get squeezed by the little flap in there. They all pop.
Oh, no.
You taste every single flavor all at once. You taste the little meatballs, the marinara, the fruit. You taste expired chocolate, peanuts. You taste cookie, nougat.
Spaghetti was apparently.
You taste pasta. It's running down your throat.
I'm just imagining you like stop trying to move out of the shock of it, and then your legs are just kicking on the outside.
All I disgorge is the wrappers in the can. There's no food.
Did you just eat all of that?
You are seeing colors. The room is spinning.
Are you gonna be okay?
Okay, this office just got fun.
What do they have in those things?
We're here on a job.
Do you want
No,
a spittle?
no, thank
Okay, we're here on
you.
the
I'd
job.
rather not.
We're on break. When we're in this room, we're on break.
After you finish a 10-minute rest.
We're legally mandated to have a 5-minute break.
Oh my god.
With that, you've exploded the only vending machine in the room. There is a broken couch that is a little torn up, and there's a little kitchenette that is clearly empty and not used. Anything else we'd like to do in this room?
This was the best room yet.
Yeah.
You want to try and rob that vending machine, hack in, get the credits?
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
sick.
sure, man.
There's gotta be at
I
least
keep
like
trying to take things away from you, and you guys keep finding things. I don't know how to win this one.
Volly's just gonna go stand in the hallway and kind of
There's
kind of
an
wait.
executive's office right next to
I'm
it.
gonna, yeah,
that
I'm gonna
looks
walk. I'm
pretty
gonna walk that
interesting.
way and just kind of.
It's got a
look at
golden
it.
doorknob, and it's sparkling. As you walk out, it hits your eye.
I'm
Don't hit
gonna
your eye on the doorknob.
I'm gonna go with
try to
Volley.
look.
Okay,
I try
you
to look
also
through the
see this
keyhole.
beautiful executive's office that you were like, boy, I bet something's in there. What's happening with this stupid vending machine?
It's a 19.
It's a what?
29, I mean.
Jody, okay, you hack it, it's a vending machine, so it ain't like the hardest. You get... Oh my god, everybody dropped on the ground here.
Yay!
We're shaking.
You get 12 credits.
Yes.
Alright.
Pull the quarter attached to a string.
Hey, Valia, I think the plot is in this behind this room here.
Yeah, that's why I'm heading this way.
Ah, they're freaking out of there.
Is the door unlocked?
The door is so unlocked. It wasn't even closed. You look at it and it goes, oh, and it goes, ee, and it squeeze open.
I grow in quietly, gun drawn.
You see a vent with a piece of paper on it beckoning you in, saying, please enter this room. Okay. Now, as you walk in, you see on the nameplate on the door is the name of Murdoch Hobbs. You take a step in. It's a very clean, minimalistic office with like very rigid. We have to move on. We are so close to the end of the episode. We have to move on. It's a very clean, rigid, like not that welcoming office. A lot of hard corners on the furniture and the tables. Make me a perception check, or actually make me a culture check. You also can't.
Can I make a perception check?
You make a culture check.
Dang it.
I'm gonna look a little harder. 'Cause I'm originally just distracted by all of that. Need to focus.
Screaming.
Who's this really hard look brought to us by?
I think that was Arcadis.
Oh,
Devin!
Okay, that's a little bit better. A 10 for 22. Oh wait, you said culture?
Yeah.
Nope, that's a 15.
I rolled an 18 on the die, and that's it.
It was better. You walk in. You guys don't see anything specifically popping out at you. There's a lot of like art and bookcases all over the place. You notice that the big mural on the side of the wall there is of the Absalom ring, and there are pins all in it. It is designed. The art looks like it was like a painting, and then it was drawn on to become more blueprint sketchy.
Hey, Valia, do you see this?
Yeah.
It's like they it's gorgeous, but it's like they're pins, and it might be something like plans or something.
Does it look like? Does it look like not concept art, but like if he was working on designing the engines for the ring? Does it look like before they were built, or is this kind of like after and now they're putting things on top of it?
So, with what you know about the ring and using your previous culture check, it'll be that the ring is clearly not the ring that they drew on is not the one like of today. It was the one of a couple decades ago. So it's not crazy different. It looks like he's drawing and circling on places that were he had some intent on where he was drawing on this painting.
Yeah, some kind of important positions. Can I take a picture of it with my personal communication device?
By all means.
Hey, can you send it to the group chat?
Oh yeah.
You guys have a group chat.
Yeah.
You have a Slack.
It's the work group chat.
Yeah.
We all get pinged in the other room. We're like, oh, we should go.
To WhatsApp.
Yep, you send that to everybody, and
Yeah.
that's what you see here. There is a desk
Right
with a
next door.
computer on it still, and there is, there's a desk with a computer on it, and that's the other really only noticeable.
Are there drawers on the desk?
There are drawers.
I want to look in the drawers.
You find a key card.
Woo!
We've been looking for one of those.
The card.
Level 1 key card.
I told you the plot was here.
Valia ASMR.
You find that key card, and it has Murdoch's name on it, and you see a little image of him. He was also what was your race again? I'm sorry.
Kale.
Kale. He was also a Kale man, and he had a very clean cut, and he had like kind of just like a smirk on his face for this company ID badge photo, and you see that it says lead designer underneath his name, the barcode that is meant to be inserted into a door.
Okay. I don't know if we want to. I have a feeling touching the computer might set off alarms. So we got the key card. Maybe we should just leave. Move on.
Are you guys walking in, or are you still in the break room?
We should leave.
Was that?
No, that means that we should. Yeah, I always stay in the back. But we should leave.
Okay. Yeah.
Do I see anything upon coming in? Is there anything else of note? Okay.
Can I check behind the painting?
Sure.
This is always got to give it a
You
check.
gotta. Yeah, this is some Scooby-Doo logic.
Probably a safe.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
13 for 25.
There's nothing I did.
All right.
Good thought.
Always got to check.
He made him roll for a blank wall.
We like to roll dice when we play our tabletop games, you know?
I could have critically failed and knocked the whole thing off.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of really hoping for. All right. Anything else you guys want to do in this room?
Let's get going to the restricted area.
Everybody but Gizmo. Gizmo, what would you like to do?
What's
in
on this
room?
computer?
Make me a computers check.
Well,
You got a really big modifier, right?
Can I
yeah,
try?
big modifier.
Can I try to hold him back?
Okay, yeah, here. Well, order of operations.
PvP.
Make a stealth roll.
Okay.
Make a
I'll
perception
keep
check.
that. Stuff rolls really good. Actually, I wish it was backwards.
The stealth roll is going to be better than the computer's roll.
That's what I want to hear.
I got a 19 for stealth. Wait, no, sorry. Plus 11. Wait,
Oh.
that's a 29 for stealth.
Oh, you have to get 25 perception.
I got little rat bones.
You look and you just do a quick glance behind you and you see Widget and you go, oh, that's our rat. And you keep
That's a
turning
rat?
forward. You hid behind Widget perfectly with your squishy bones.
The door's just about to close, and I go.
It's like flat Stanley. So you
All right.
you go up to the computer, try going in. What do you get?
So, yeah, that was the 6.
That was a 6, huh?
Yeah, plus
the die.
15
Okay.
is 22. Wait, 21.
21.
Blackjack.
Yeah, that's good.
He caught it.
Yeah.
With a 21, the computer
I heard you say something.
I said computer.
Okay.
Not
You started to say something.
Shuts off.
Okay.
And a red alarm
Okay.
starts flashing on there, and it says silent alarm triggered.
Okay. I run out.
Now, as you run out, what everybody sees is from the walls, panels slide out, and 4 robot droids pop out of them, and they have their guns at the ready, pointed at you.
I slowly turn around.
I knew you should hack that vending machine.
It was the vending machine.
What did you do?
The vending machine has a delayed alarm. The vending machine has a delayed.
With
Can
that,
I tell if that's a lie?
With that, we are going to end our episode here. As 4 security droids make their grand appearance. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. This was an insane episode. Got kind of buck wild at the end here. Thank you to our friends over at Pocket Bard for all the noises and sound effects and music that you heard throughout the evening. They are an amazing app. Like I said before, they are an app that you can download on your phone. So when you're playing around the table with your friends, you can have your own ambiance and sound effects at the ready. Just a quick little button hit. They are on both apps, the App Store, Apple App Store. They should rebrand that. Apple App Store and Google Play. Also want to give a special thanks to our friends over at Norse Foundry for the dice, and Ark and Forge for the maps, and Eldritch Foundry for our minis. All of those, you can use code UGT Show at checkout to get a discount on. And follow us on social media. We got a couple more things and we're done. Follow us on social media at UGT Show. We are on every social media platform subscribe to us on Patreon and Coffee for a free or a bonus show. I hate ad reads. I'm so bad at ad reads. Thank you, Pocket Bard. Subscribe to our Patreon and Coffee. $5 a month gets you access to our post shows that we record after every episode of our shows. What are other shows you're wondering? I'm glad you asked. Strange Aeons on Saturday. We have Sully, Kevin, and Markets, as well as AJ, who is sitting behind here. He's running it normally. That is their Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure through a spooky town, and they're all trying to remember who they are. It's very
Except for me. I know who I am.
Except for Marcus.
But who you are is a little different.
You're finding yourself now, you know. And on
We're
Sunday,
finding ourselves then.
on Sunday we have Abomination Vaults. That is our dungeon delving show, where you can watch another Pathfinder 2 adventure go through and try to survive the horrors of Belcora. With that, we will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good night.